But she didn't hate him. She loved him. It wasn't his fault he was Dad's favorite. It's a boy thing. All her friends had brothers who were treated like little chiefs. They got more pocket money, more attention, more freedom, more everything, except telling off, which they got a lot less of. In the end, Mom had tossed a coin to decide who sat where. Funke got heads, which meant she sat in the back on even mornings. Femi got 3 mornings in the back, which was completely unfair. Olua Funke Oyenuga, her father bellowed, loud and angry. I'm counting to 3. 1, coming! Funke grabbed her satchel and ran. Luckily, Dad was too busy kissing Mom goodbye to tell her off. They were doing TV kissing with tongues. Proper yama yama. Why couldn't they be like other parents? Are you in trouble? Femi asked as she slid into the front seat. Funke clicked her seatbelt, ignoring him. I've got a present for you, he said. I've been saving it. She turned, eyebrows raised. He beamed, lifted one cheek off the vinyl seat and let out a long and incredibly loud fart. Funke wound down her window and stuck her head out to escape his disgusting smell and irritating laughter. Femi was a proper Oyenuga. He loved being the center of attention, just like Mom and Dad. Hello, I'm Yellow Femi, he said when he met someone new. Her mother threw her hat onto Funke's lap and slammed the car door. Shut your window. Quick, you're letting mosquitoes in. Funke did as she was told. Mum was paranoid about malaria. It's his fault. He stinks. You stink, said Femi. Don't you two start. Do you want to go to the club on Sunday? Yes, Mum, Funke and Femi answered in unison. No fighting then. Mum crunched into first gear. Will we go even if it rains? The rainy season had started, and Funke knew a downpour was an easy excuse to cancel plans. My little warrior, we won't let a few drops stop us, said Mum. Did I tell you about the time Margot and I went swimming in the thunderstorm? Funke loved Mum's childhood stories. It was like listening to an Enid Blyton book. Mum had grown up in a house with a name, not a number. It was called The Ring. She made it sound like a magical place. It had 3 woods and a swimming pool that was round, not rectangular like the one at Ikoyi Club. Everything about the ring was extraordinary. The roses smelled sweeter than perfume. The tree branches were big enough to lie on. It even had a folly. Funke didn't know what a folly was, and Mum's explanation hadn't helped. In the end, she had drawn a picture of a small building with no doors or windows, just pillars and a conical roof with holes in it, a bit like the hats the Fulani cattle herders wore. Funke had seen them when they'd gone to Kainji Dam on an exceptionally boring holiday. She'd asked what the folly was used for, but Mum didn't seem to know. Last summer, she'd had the grand idea of getting Boniface, the gardener, to build one in the garden. Dad said it was foolishness. Funke and Femi agreed with him. A swimming pool would be much better. But according to Dad, only millionaires had pools. Well, it was the middle of the summer holidays, said Mum. I must have been about your age, Funke. Margot would have been 12. We were mucking about one afternoon when this storm came out of nowhere. I was in the pool, treading water, counting the seconds between the thundercracks, trying to work out how far away the storm was. For Christ's sake! The car swerved violently. Mum gripped the steering wheel so tightly her knuckles went whiter than usual. Femi leaned forward, his face between the 2 front seats. What was that? A parked oil tanker with no warning lights. I swear this country will be the death of me. Funke wanted to get back to the ring. Mum, the storm, what's happened? Oh, yes. Her mother wiped her forehead and adjusted the AC. Margot panicked, scrambled out of the pool, shouted at me to do the same, but I was busy counting, so I ignored her.